Paulie Malignaggi, we're at the Kovalev Ward, looking dapper. So, you call the fights. What do you think about this fight, since you're not going to be calling this particular one?
I am calling it with Sky, actually, Sky Sports.
Oh, you are calling it? Okay.
But I think it's a good fight, good style matchup. I think Andre has a little bit more completeness to his style. He's a little bit more fluid. But I think Sergey's no dummy as far as his style. He's not just a puncher. He's a guy who can track you down and set his traps as well. And he's got the heavier hands. So it's a good clash of styles, and it's very, very hard to pick a winner.
And as far as the American champion, do you think they get the respect? You said that Latin fighters in the U.S. usually get more respect than foreign fighters. Why do you feel that way?
There's a lot of Latin fighters in the U.S., and the Latin culture is very much into combat sports. The Latin culture is very much into boxing specifically. So I think being that there's a heavy Latin culture in the U.S., as a matter of fact, probably in the next 30 years there probably will be more Latins than a lot of maybe anybody else in this country. So the culture slowly dictates towards combat sports in that culture. So they're gonna all get behind their fighters, while the rest of regular Americans, so to speak, they are non-Latin Americans, so to speak, non-Latino Americans, so to speak. They don't, they're first of all, they're not as emotional as people. I think Latin people are very emotional, very vociferous in general. It's just a genetic thing, which is a good thing when you're a fan, But they're also, they don't get behind as much behind their people as the Latinos do behind their people. The rest of the white people, or even black people, they don't get behind as much. Latinos don't pay their rent sometimes to come to the fights, bro. When I fought Miguel Cotto, I'm like, yo, bro, how is so many of these people in this arena? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, is anybody gonna cheer for me in this place? I'm from New York. like everybody, they just show up, man. They show up no matter what. They come into the fight, and they're great fans. And so it's the culture, really. It's the culture. It's easier to become a star if you can drive behind that Latino community. And of course, if you're Latino, because they may be a fan of you if you're not Latino. Because they might like your style, like Golovkin, for example. They might like his style. They might be fans of his and the way he fights. But at day's end, bro, there's a special kind of love between Latino to Latinos, And I'm saying that from what I've seen, because I'm not Latino myself, but I'm saying that from what I've seen, and I see that bond.